Is that VCLT? Greetings, y'all. Welcome to another video. Today we have one of those very special VCLT videos, not to be confused with CRLT, the Cherry Ripe Love Train. My friend Monique, whenever she goes to Australia, picks me up a bag of the luscious, delicious, scrumptious cherry ripes. Not sponsoring this video. Anyways, today we got VCLT. As you all know, some of us out there in this record collecting community kind of pass on records to each other that we think we might like or whatever. I've done that a few times, gotten a few packages, which was awesome. It's always cool when somebody takes the time and the effort and the money to pass something on to you. And today, this big old box arrived from New York State, from Mark, better known to us all on the YouTube as Mad for Vinyl. Mark's real cool dude. I've been watching his videos for, a little while now, and he always seems to find a lot of really cool records at like flea markets and things like that. I think the first thing that I can recall watching on one of his videos is just all these like punk, maybe new wave or like alternative records that he found at like some flea markets or garage sales or something. It was just like insane, the stuff he was finding. So certainly before we dive into this, go check out his videos if you're not watching them already. I'm telling you, you will enjoy. You will thank me for pointing you in his direction. So let's pop open this box. All right, here we go. There's a lot of them in here. Let's see what we got. Just kind of pull these out one by one. I have no idea what we're getting in here. Restoration, reimagining of songs by Elton John and Bertie Taupin. I guess it's like a covers record of people doing a bunch of Elton John's famous songs. Who do we got on here? Looks like a lot of country people. Chris Stapleton, Leanne Womack, Miley Cyrus, Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson. Kind of interesting. Be curious to check that out. Restoration, cover album of Elton John and Bernie Taupin songs. That's pretty cool. What do we got here? Buffalo Killers. I'm not familiar with these guys. Buffalo Killers. When's this from? Cincinnati, Ohio. 2006. I've never heard Buffalo Killers. I have a feeling a lot of these in this I'm not going to be familiar with at all and have not much to say about these. What do we got here? Betty Servert, Pharmacy of Love. This is like a promo release. 9 tracks. At first, when I first saw this on the back, I thought that was Kim Shattuck from the Muffs. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this at all. Lansing, Michigan, they're from. I don't know. I mean, by the looks of this, it looks like it's probably like alternative or something like that. What do we got here? Jesus Hits Like the Atom Bombs. Oh, Tripping Daisy. Tripping Daisy I'm familiar with. But this album I'm not familiar with. Yeah, these are pretty interesting. This is going to make for a quite the few days of listening because none of this stuff I'm really familiar with. This is cool though, man. What do we got here? Animals. Oh, I can't even read that. Oh, William Elliott Whitmore, Animals in the Dark. Another one I'm not familiar with at all. Anti Records. Yeah, I don't know anything about this artist. Never heard of him. Chime in down below if you're familiar with any of this stuff, because I'm not familiar with any of this stuff. I don't even know how to pronounce this one. T. Ramshmir. That looks like something pretty punk or metal kind of stuff. What do we got? Not that. Video Blackout. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this. Video Killed the Radio Star. They do a cover of Video Killed the Radio Star? That'd be weird. It looks German. There's some of these are in German. Yeah, this is like blowing my mind because I'm not familiar with anybody in here. What do we got here? Plaid, Peel Sessions. Plaid is Ed Hanley. I should be showing these to you guys. Ed Hanley and Andy Turner. Oh, they were in Bjork's touring band. This is a EP. They were on John Peel's radio show. Kind of interesting. Super Heavy. Super Heavy. This sounds, the name sounds kind of familiar. Was this like a super group? Hold up. Why does Super Heavy? Is this like Mick Jagger or something? It is. There he is. Alan Rosenberg's best buddy. I remember this. Is it like Dave Stewart too? Yeah, Dave Stewart. Super Heavy. And who else was in this? Joss Stone, right? Damian Marley. I remember this when it came out, but I don't remember any of the songs, but I feel like I do remember hearing one of them and thinking it was all right. But yeah, this one I am somewhat familiar with, but yeah, that should be interesting to listen to. Oh boy, here we go. John Lee Hooker. What is this? 4 CD, eight albums on 4 CDs. This big John Lee Hooker. I know I'm familiar with John Lee Hooker. I don't think I have any of his music. I do remember him being on a Pete Townsend album. But of course, John Lee Hooker, famous kind of like bluesman, right? Yeah, this will be interesting. It's somebody that I probably would have never picked something up by, just never occurred to me, but I bet you this is pretty damn good. Yeah, that's really cool. That's going to be fun to listen to. Damn, Mark. Loaded me up, dude. Put a note in here. It says, Steve, hoping you don't have many of these titles. I don't have any of these, my friend. Oh, do I have Of Monsters and Men? I saw Of Monsters and Men in Iceland when I was over there. They played a show with Bjork and Patti Smith. And somebody else was there. And I remember when this album came out, I remember liking it, but I don't know if I have this or not. I might have this, but I'm not positive. But I remember this album. I remember liking a handful of the tracks from it. But I can't remember if I have this. I'll have to take a look. I might have this, but I'm not sure if I do. But I like that band. Oh, Primus. We all know Primus. Miscellaneous Debris. Then I don't know what the deal is with this, but that title almost suggests it's like B-sides or something like that, or unreleased stuff, but maybe not. Primus are pretty entertaining. I don't think I have any of their records, but I certainly know of them and have heard a bit of their music. Nazareth, Razamanaz. I know of Nazareth, don't have any of their stuff. I think they're kind of like a hard rock band. I certainly know of these guys, but not familiar with any of their tunes. I've never heard any of them, but that should be interesting to dive in there. Oops. All right, just a couple more. Thank you, Mark. This is really cool. Sun Records, Greatest Hits. I've been to Sun Records, took the tour, got a cool picture of me with Elvis's microphone. Yeah, this is cool. This is, well, you know, Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, a bunch of that stuff, some Roy Orbison. But this is nothing that I have. I don't know if I have any of this stuff. So this is a really cool collection, you know. Sun Records is definitely worth, if you're ever down there in Memphis, definitely worth taking a little tour. Really cool. And then look at this. Kiss Sonic Boom. This is like a fat, this must have bonus stuff on here. So it's pretty fat. It looks like it's got a DVD on here as well. I've got to be honest, I'm not a big Kiss fan. I never have. There's a couple of songs that I think are okay, but just never gotten into Kiss. I know this is like after they reunited with the original guys and everything. but pretty interesting. I got to be honest, I'm just not a big Kiss fan. They've just never done much for me. But yeah, this is pretty wild, man. Mark, for starters, it's a ton. I mean, I'm going to be spending probably a month listening to all this stuff, and just really cool stuff, man. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate it. And again, like I said, by all means, please go check out Mark's channel, Mad for Vinyl. I'm sure you'll enjoy watching those videos. Appreciate this. This is awesome. Can't thank you enough. Thanks for sending all this stuff to me, man. Really cool stuff to add to my collection here. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. See you another time later on.